All right, cool. We are now started. So, welcome everybody. Sorry, I might cough a little bit. I got like COVID like 3 weeks ago, and like I'm still feeling the effects of it. So, not fun. So, hopefully you guys are all good out there. I'll just introduce myself real quick. So, my name is Mr. Hancock. Um, at UTVA. I'm the driver's ed instructor, which this class is it's driver's ed. I also teach personal finance, geography, and then also the law enforcement pathway. So, introduction to criminal justice and criminal law. So, anyways, this is enforcement. Yeah, enforcement maybe law enforcement. Okay. All right. So this class about driver's ed. So let's kind of get into it. So what I'll have you do is kind of hold your questions till the very end. There is kind of like quite a bit of process that you need to go through in order to get your license. And so we're going to go through this whole process and what the class is about and all of that kind of stuff. Because this class is only one part of many that you need in order to obtain your license. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, so now we're over here. Um, so when you log into your driver's education course, um, wait, somebody said, wait, one last question. Oh yeah, you can call me Mr. H. That's fine. I'm good. Whatever you need to call me. Okay, so when you log into your course, you'll notice there's a class announcement on the front page. So because of the way the state runs the program, so driver's education is ran by 3 different organizations. You have the Department of Public Safety, you have the driver's license division, and then because we're teaching it in a school, the Utah State Board of Education. So because we run it through the Utah State Board of Education, they require us to run the course, a course that they came up with through Canvas. So UTVA does have a Canvas account. It's right here. Hopefully everybody has been able to log into this. I think most of you guys have. Okay, so I put everybody in. Maybe if you're added late, I didn't get you in yet. So you might have that. So you're going to go into that link. Your username is going to be your UTVA email, and your password is going to be DriveFit, all lowercase, one word. Okay. You don't like the course. Yeah. So the course it is what it is. It's what they require. Of course, I don't think it's the greatest, but that's how it is. So with this course here through the OLS that we usually go through, if you go to the plan, this will kind of show where we're going to be at. How do you find your UTVA email? The one that you log into us, if you go to like your email, and at the top corner, it will have like a little thing and it'll show you what your UTVA email is. Somebody said the total view. You can find it there too. If you need something like that, I can stay after and help you get it if needed. Okay, so since this course is a little bit different than other ones, we will be holding just actually 3 live classes, and they're going to be more kind of help sessions, more than anything, because the course is meant to be done on your own. But I want to make sure I give you the support you can. So we're going to have it like every other Wednesday. So passing, I'll go over that in a second. So we have Wednesday 19th. We're going to do the 2nd, and then the 16th. And so basically there's 5 modules that are through here, and they're in Canvas, remember. So when you go to content on here, it's just going to direct you to the Canvas. So you go to module 1, you got to log into Canvas, and it will take you to that point where you need to do. You did 2 out of the 5? Yeah. And then you also need to do the final exam. So what I do in the grade book is whatever percentage you do of the module, I put it in there. So it's like 100% or 100. So there's 600 points that are in there. And so like, say you got like 80% of it done, you'd get an 80 out of 100 in the module 1, right? And so you got to get at least 70% to pass. So something that's different about this class too is it is pass or fail. Okay. So you either pass the class, you need to get at least a 70% in the class, or you fail. Okay. Or pass or incomplete. Yeah. So what I do is after I'm not going to go into that, but basically, yeah, it's pass or incomplete, basically. But incomplete is basically fail, right? Until you get it done. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So I update these grades, and I have to update them manually to here. So it takes me some time to go over and manually update them. Okay. The password for Canvas for everyone is DriveFit. I just put it in the chat there. Okay. So as we go over to your Canvas course, you're going to log in. It should have the courses there, and you accept the course. And this is what you'll look at. Okay, this is the student view. I have a little welcome announcement. I will post like this video to here just so you can see it. But what you'll want to do is go into modules, and once you go into modules, this is what it'll look like. You can just go through all of these. This first one's really not that important, except I want you to put in the student information, which is this form. This form right here, I'm going to put this in the chat. So you want to make sure you fill it out, because after you're done, I need to put all your information in the state database to get you a completion certificate saying that the theory class has been completed. I will need your permit number. Now, if you do not have your permit yet, you'll want to get it within the next couple months. And I can tell you how you can get that in just a little bit. We're going to watch a video in regards to how all that works. So basically go through here, and then you'll just go to module 1. You can see the other ones are locked. And to move on, what you got to do is just click the next button. And then as you see right here, it says take a quiz. Before you can move on, you have to go in, you have to take this quiz, okay? I don't know if it'll let me take a quiz. Oh, there we go. And then, so it has the information up here, and you have to take the quiz and so forth, okay? And you won't be able to get to the next portion of it until, or it doesn't unlock the whole thing until you go to the next one. So right here, you need to get through here before module 2 will open, and then you can go to module 2 and so forth. Okay. So that is the course. So you just slowly kind of work through it. It's a lot of reading. There's videos, that kind of stuff, but this is what the state has required that you need to do in order to get it. Okay. Okay. For the expiration, it's if you don't have it, you can put NA, or you can wait to fill out the student information until you get your permit. Okay, so that's basically how you go through the course and what you need to do. So I'm going to go through the steps now. So I helped actually create a driver's education for a school here. And so we created this video to show kids what they need to do to get their license. So it is created for another school, but I think it does do that. If you can't get onto Canvas, I will stay after, and I will help you after the course, or after this lesson. Okay. So here we go. So let's watch this, and then I'm going to stop it every once in a while and tell you everything.
Do you need to get
Do
your
you need to get your
driver's
driver's license in Utah?
Come take your
Come
driver's
take your
education
driver's
course
education
through
course
UMA Driver's
UMA Driver's
Education,
Education,
sponsored by Utah
Military
Military
Academy,
Academy, to help
to help
students
students
that may not
that may not
have
have driver's educational available
to
to them.
Here are the steps.
Step
Step 1.
1.
Obtain your
Obtain your
learner's
learner's
permit.
permit.
Once you turn 15 years old,
you can obtain a learner's permit in Utah.
You can do this by passing the learner's permit test.
You can either take the permit test at your local driver's license division or through our workshop.
Okay, so to get your permit, what you need to do is you need to schedule appointment at the driver's license division. Okay. So you basically go on, you go to the driver's license division website. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And I'll put it in the link. Driver's license, sign up. Okay, license service appointment. Okay, so I'm going to go over real quick right here for those that need it. And this is the link right here. So what you have to do, if you go under here, you're going to have to click minor under 21. Is this for a commercial license? You'd push no. And then you're going to have to put learner's permit is what you want to get. And you have to take a test. It's 15 questions, or not 15, 50 questions, and you have to get 80%. So you can miss 10. So this class will help you learn from it, but you do have to hold your permit for 6 months. So you want to kind of do it as soon as you can. So this kind of tells you all of how it goes. Once you pass there is a $19 fee for your learner's permit, and that includes 3 chances to take your test. So you'll need to click here, and this prompts you to fill out the application beforehand with your parents. And then basically, and what you need is requirements. So when you go in there, you're going to need like your social security card or passport, your birth certificate. I'm trying to think what else. A place to show that you have residency in Utah. So you need all of that kind of stuff. And then you click here to get your link, right? And then you're going to make an appointment. And then you click basically what region of Utah you're in. So if you're like in Salt Lake, you can go to this thing for a learner's permit, and then a first available time to do it. Looks like you could come in tomorrow at 9:15. Okay. Yeah. So proof of residency would be like water bill, some stuff like that. But really your parents are the ones that need to show that. Okay. Since you're a minor. So that's how you schedule an appointment for the driver's license division, is you go to that website that I just put in the chat. Okay, so here we go.
You can find more information at umadriversed.org. Step 2. Start driving with a parent or guardian. Utah requires 40 hours of driving before you can get your license. 10 of those must be at night.
10 of those
so
must
start
be
getting
at
some
night.
practice in.
So start getting some practice in. Step 3.
Okay, so one thing that you'll want to do after you get your permit is make sure that you are getting time in with your parents. Your parents have to sign what's called an affidavit saying that you drove 40 hours with them in the car, 10 of those at night. So you need to get that, and you want to have that done before you do the behind the wheel training. Okay. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Sign up for driver's education
through UMA Driver's
Ed.
You
get your online course.
Please
elect for us online
for
theory class and
online
driver
theory
simulation.
class
Okay,
and
I
driver
skipped that last
simulation.
part because it doesn't apply to you. That was just basically payment for that other place. So you're gonna have to go, if you don't have a social security card, you're gonna have to go to the Social Security Administration office and get a new one. Okay, so you're gonna
30 hours of theory class
30 hours of theory class allows the student to better understand the laws and rules of the road. You can finish as fast as you can,
you only
but
have
you
12
only have 12 weeks to
section.
complete this section.
Okay, so this is what you're doing through UTVA, is you're doing the online theory class, okay? The state has put it down, so it does take like 30 hours to basically complete the whole thing. So we have it completed in, I basically have it from the first modules due like this Friday. So I have like 5+ weeks. So you need to spend at least probably a good 3+ hours on it a week during, at a minimum during the block, okay, in order to get it done. So if I go back to like our calendar, right? So if I go to our calendar here, you have until the end of the block, which is the 17th of March to finish it. So you'd still got like quite a bit of time, but you want to start to be able to get all that done. Okay. All right, here we go.
Step 5. Drive time with an instructor and skills test. After you have completed the theory section of the class, you have driven with your parents or guardian for at least 20 hours, a certified instructor will take you on the road. You will observe others driving as well as show your instructor you are ready for the skills test. As soon as you're ready for the skills test, the instructor will administer it to you.
Okay, so this is the part that Utah Virtual does not do. This is the behind the wheel training. Unfortunately, we can't do it just because we're spread out. Some people are in St. George, some people are in Logan. I mean, it's just a long ways away for everybody. So after you complete the theory course, I will give you a certificate, and then I can help you find a place to do the behind the wheel training. Okay. You can do it with this school. I have good contacts with them. You can do it with your local district. There's some private driving schools. There's other places around. So you can just work and find that place. Some places are able to do the skills test and driving together. Other places, they have to do it separately. Okay. So we can I'll help you out when you get to that point.
Step 6, graduation and receiving your license. After you have completed steps 1 through 5, you have graduated from driver's education. In order to get your license, you must be at least 16 years old and have held your permit for at least 6 months. The next step is...
Okay, so this is important to remember. You have to be at least 16 to get your license, right? And you have to have held your learner's permit for 6 months. So if you get your learner's permit at 16, you have to be 16 plus 6 months in order to get it, okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys to get your permit as soon as you can.
Go to the driver's license division and get your license. Congratulations on passing. Please remember to...
All right. And then you'd go to the driver's license division and get everything in, because everything would be in the state database. So that is basically the steps of what you need to do and where to start, okay? So what I'll do now, I'm going to, if you need help logging into Canvas, I can help you in just a little bit. But is there any other questions in regards of what you need to do that doesn't require the logging in portion? Because I'm going to do that after I stop the recording and then help everybody out individually. Is there a written test we have to take for our driver's license, or just the driving test? Okay, so there's two basically, well, there's a couple tests. So kind of a trick question. So one, you have your learner's permit test that you need to take at the driver's license division, okay? So that's the test. And then you have the skills test, that's the driving test. There's also something called the driver safety and trend exam that they'll tell you at the driver's license division that you have to take. I do have that in here, the driver safety and trend exam. Actually, I don't. But anyways, it's a requirement that you have to log onto the driver's license division website, create a login, and you watch like 4 videos in a module. There is a final exam here that is required. So but those would be the tests that you need to take. You have no questions. Great. Yeah, so the driver safety and trend exam you have to get 100% on, but you can take it as many times as you need to get that. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to see if I pass this course, does it count towards getting credit for my driver's license? Yes, correct. So there's kind of two parts to driver's education. There's the theory class, which this is right here, and there's the behind the wheel training. So we can pass you off on the theory class at Utah Virtual Academy, but we cannot pass you off on the behind the wheel. So yes, it counts towards it. I will get you a certificate at the very end that you can take to wherever you're going to do your behind the wheel for, so they know you have the theory class done. Okay. Good questions. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the recording, and anybody that needs help to do the login, please stay after, and I will help them get logged into Canvas.